Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I am going to be sharing 8 must-have baby items for when you have a newborn. So if you watch my last video, it was 12 unnecessary baby items, so I thought the best video topic to follow on with would be must-haves that I have found really useful over the years. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so my first must-have baby item is a silicone bib. These are the ones that are they're made of silicone, obviously, and they clip on for when you're feeding baby, and oh my goodness guys, it is a life changer. I don't know why it took me so long to switch from a cloth bib to a silicone bib, but since I have, feeding time has been so much easier. I've halved the time it takes to feed baby, and when I give her food to eat, I'm less stressed out about the amount of mess she's gonna make because the bib just catches all of it. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's the silicone bibs with a little bottom flap thing that catches all the food afterwards. So you just pop it off, literally tip it upside down in the bin for all the excess food to fall out of, and then give it a quick scrub and it's done. Okay, so my second must-have item is a basic plastic high chair. My sister-in-law actually gifted me, thank you so much Leela, a high chair with my second baby, and while it was really comfortable for Bub, I couldn't stand it. And the reason why is because it had like a leather padding within the seat that was so hard to clean. I absolutely dreaded cleaning the high chair after feeding times, and so one day I decided to go out and buy, you know, the simple Kmart plastic high chairs. They also sell them at IKEA. They look pretty similar. I went out and bought one of those. It has nothing padded on it, nothing extra, and I love it. It is so much easier and quicker to clean up after feed times. So definitely don't go fancy. Stick to the basic plastic ones and you'll save yourself a lot of stress and sanity with your feeding time. Number 3 is a BUMBO seat. If you don't know what this is, it is the small seats that are really squishy and padded for small babies. And so when your bub can't sit up properly yet, but they're starting to try new foods when you're first starting to feed them, you definitely need a BUMBO. Just sit on a table or wherever you are, sit Bub in it, and it supports them really nice and tightly, and it's so helpful with feeding times and just to give baby a different kind of view instead of laying down on their tummy or on their back. So a BUMBO. Next is some sort of portable seat. Now the reason why I'm saying this is throughout the daytimes, especially if you have other kids, you want baby to be next to you, but you want them to be safe. And so having Bub on the ground next to you on a playmat isn't always ideal, especially when you have other little kids like me. So having something like a light portable bassinet or cot or even a swing is really, really helpful throughout the days when baby just wants to, you know, lay down or have a nap. It's really good to have something that you can move around the house alongside with you. Baby's there, you can see them, and you can continue on your usual household duties. Okay, my next item is an extra large swaddle or multiples of them. When baby's first born, if you don't know, like maybe you're expecting your first baby, or maybe you've just had your first baby, swaddles are a must. It doesn't really matter what they wear because they want to feel tight and comfortable, and so swaddling them up, wrapping them up as tight as you can without, you know, actually squishing them is going to help your baby sleep and feel a lot more safe, so much easier. This is a controversial one, but this is something that has saved me with my kids, and that is a dummy. I have always made sure I had a dummy in my hospital bag for the time baby was born, and a lot of midwives and nurses at the hospital are going to tell you don't use a dummy because you're not going to know when baby is hungry because they have the same sort of cues, and apparently if you stick a dummy inside their mouth they think they're being fed, and so they're not going to be fed as much as they need to be. I call BS. Like, I don't believe that, especially because I've had 3 kids now. I know when my baby is hungry, and personally, if baby's hungry, they're not going to sit there and suck a dummy. They're going to scream their head off and let you know that they want actual milk. So look, I've always had a dummy. I found that my babies like sucking on something as they sleep. They're not hungry, they're just wanting that comfort of the sucking movement. So dummies for me are essential. Not all babies take to them. I know my sister-in-law's kids don't really use them, but for mums who have kids like me, dummies are a lifesaver. All right, next is an electric breast pump. If you are planning to exclusively breastfeed, or you have done so in the past, then obviously this is not going to be relevant. But for me, I like being busy. I like having my alone time even when I do have really small babies. Whether it's going to the grocery store alone or just having a nap throughout the day, I need to have a bottle ready in case I need my hubby to take over for a little bit, so I can have that bit of space for myself. My last essential baby item is a capsule. With my first baby, Ryder, he's now 6, I had a capsule, and I didn't realize it at the time, but it made things so easy, especially when baby is really newborn. They are sleeping, you know, majority of the day, and so you're still wanting to go to the grocery store, to visit friends, to go out for at cafes and so on. Having that capsule there so you're not interrupting baby as much is so helpful, and it keeps you happier and it keeps baby happier. With my last 2 kids, I haven't had a capsule. I've put them straight into a car seat that is designed for newborns to and upwards, but putting them in and out of the car has been a nightmare. I'm constantly waking them up. They're in really awkward positions because the straps are just funny with it, and I just don't recommend it at all. With this next baby, I have already bought myself a capsule as well as adapters to attach to my pram. So all I need to do is put baby into the capsule, stick him in the car, pop him out of the car in the capsule still, and baby is still asleep. I am able to stay sane because my baby is happy, getting the rest she needs, and life is going to be good. Okay guys, that's it. I hope that those 8 items have helped you if you are about to have your first baby, or if you've just forgotten what you need. As a mum, I know I did. Having a big gap between my first 2, I completely forgot what I needed. So those are my 8 must-have baby items that have kept me sane and that I plan on using for this next bub. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on all the socials. I'll see you next time, guys.